here in Istac because I have a lot of experience here, and we are the lucky one who got admission in Istac, and we have a very lot of scholars here who taught us, and I'm very, very thankful to all our teachers, and blessings. Our dean, Professor Dr. Abdulaziz Brugot, is very kind person and very cooperative. Our deputy dean, Dr. Fahm, is also very cooperative with students. If we have any query, don't be hesitate to call him, to contact him, because new students got a lot of problems in this pandemic situation, COVID-19. We also facing many problems, but our staff here, our professors, our dean, our deputy dean, our other staff is very much cooperative. Our student society is here. If students have any problem, any query, you can also contact with us, and no problem. By the grace of Almighty Allah and the permission of our dean, Professor Dr. Abdulaziz Brugot, and Dr. Fahm and Dr. Imtiaz, I would like to start this session. I request all the participants, brothers and sisters, recite Surah Al-Fatiha. Now I request our Deputy Dean, Professor Dr. Fahm Ghalib. I request him to open the forum and say something about this session, an introduction, and then the forum will be open. Hello, Ustaz.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I thought Prof. Aziz first.
Professor Dr. Abdulaziz Brugot, our dean. Are you here, dear sir?
Yeah, it's there. I think better start with Prof. Aziz, the general view of his tag, and then I will add some more. Better there.
Okay.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين. Dear professors, doctors, dear new student, dear members of the Istac Society, our administration here, welcome you all to this session or briefing session, mainly to our new student. This is a very great opportunity for you and for us, for the dean and the management and the staff and the student to meet and discuss whatever thing that will be of benefit to, especially to our student. For us here as a management of Istac, our existence here is because of the student. So if there are no student or our student are not served well and are not given whatever thing they need for the study, for the intellectual, mental and psychological and mind development, I think then we need to revise. So first thing that I want all the students to know that we are here to serve and care about our student. I know that we have students who are local and who are international, especially the international student who could not make it to be with us here today. They are still in their countries. Some of them, they managed to come in, but some others could not. Brothers and sisters, in the plans of this institute, since August 2021, we plan to increase the numbers of students of Istac. In the last semester, we brought around 21 students, and this semester, we were supposed to have 20 students also. And in September, we will have the double of this number. So unfortunately, in this semester, we offered over 20. We offered over 20 students, and I myself managed to get around 15 scholarship from outside for this coming people, and I was in communication with them. Around 7 or 8 of them could not make it to be with us in this semester because of the visa processing, because of the visa issue. And I have the communication with this student who could not make it, and now the scholarship that we provided for them will be deferred to next semester. This one just telling you that we are in the mood to increase the numbers of the institute, inshallah. And September will be a landmark increase in the numbers of students in the institute here, and also we will increase the numbers of maybe lecturers, the lectures, and the joint appointment from the university, so that we can cater for all the newcomers, inshallah. So brothers and sisters, I am really glad to have this new students who are coming this time. I think around 8 or 9 of them. Some of them are in paid. They are in the English. I hope they can pass the English and come to the institute here. And those who already passed their English, welcome to our institute this semester. There are another 2 or 3 will be joining, inshallah, shortly. One of them is local, and another 2 are international. They are in the middle of finishing this process of VAL, and if they cannot join us face to face here in Kuala Lumpur, they can follow on the basis of what we call remote supervision for now. Brothers and sisters, we hope to see this new student in Istac here. People can come in now face to face to visit the library and to visit the lecturers who are going to teach them. We wanted and wish to have the classes, even if like 5, 6, 7, 8 students, better we have them face to face. Only in occasions or cases or conditions where we cannot have this face-to-face, then we can have this online. But it looks like the pandemic is receding somehow, and it becomes part and parcel of our life. So don't be afraid to move forward and come into Istac and move around. Just follow the SOPs, the medical SOPs indicated by the ministry and also the university. Other than that, you see when you go to the malls or when you go to other places, people are moving around and trying to get their life to normal. So we want also Istac to be like that, and we wanted to encourage other students from other universities, from IIUM, to come into Istac and meet with the student, our own student, go to library, use library, create linkages and collaboration with others also. So this is the way how we are looking at the movement of the direction of the institute, brothers and sisters. So for the new student, we welcome you to Istac. This is International Institute for Islamic Thought and Civilization. Our vision is to groom and nurture, not graduate, not a number of graduate from the institute. Our aim is to nurture scholars, intellectuals who are Khalifa on earth, who are vicegerent of Allah on earth with a mission of ibadah, i'mar. I'mar means populating the world, building civilization, building tamaddun, contributing to societal development, dynamic agents of change in the society. And also, we want our graduates to be not only doing ibadah for themselves or populating and building or contributing to societal development or sustainable development or civilization development, but also to contribute into what we call, or what the Quran calls, ta'aruf. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, we have created you from a single pair of male and female and made you into nations and tribes. You may know one another. The most honored of you in the sight of God is the pious person. We want the concept of piety, piety of a scholar, a alim, to be translated into real graduates, real people. So brothers and sisters, in Istac here, we want intellectuals. We want people who can renew Islamic thought and civilization and the ummah and the world. We want people who can contribute to civilizational development, to cultural development, to dialogue, to dealing with the whole world, Muslim and non-Muslim, kafir and mu'min. How do you deal with this if you don't have an open-minded, a critical-minded, a strong soul and heart and mind and intellectuality? If you don't have critical thinking, if you don't have the ability to lead others, if you don't have the ability to analyze and synthesize and criticize and build knowledge and generate knowledge, don't aim just for finishing your thesis, but finish your thesis with a big mind, a critical mind, an analytical mind, a scholar mind, a khalifa mind, a alim mind, who is open-minded, who is able to learn, relearn, and unlearn, as one of the scholars say. And learn means you have the ability to revise what you have of ideas and views, and then if they are wrong, you change them. If they are good and correct, you consolidate them, you enhance them. So brothers and sisters, this is the Istac which we are looking for. For our local student and international student, we want student with a sense of mission, with a sense of responsibility, with a sense of understanding the ruh, the spirit of the ummah, the need of the ummah, the crisis of the ummah, and then the ways how to deal with this. Don't just stop yourself to learning subjects or producing your thesis. Put yourself in a place where you want to become a scholar, you want to become a man of mission, a man who adopts the mission of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, talking about Muhammad, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, وَإِنَّكَ لَعَلَى خُلُقٍ عَظِيمٍ. You are but a person with a perfect character. So without character, without akhlaq, without values, without, in Bahasa we say, buddhi and virtues, and without this, knowledge becomes with no soul in Islam. And number two, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, talking about Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, وَمَا أَرْسَلْنَاكَ إِلَّا رَحْمَةً لِلْعَالَمِينَ. We have sent you but a mercy to all mankind. Means that's your mission, to be rahmatan lil alamin. If you are just caring about yourself, your family, your own self, not extending it to the ummah, the world, the people, the nature, the creatures, then you miss the point of what is Islam all about. Islam is about to become a rahmatan lil alamin, a mercy to all mankind in ilm, in knowledge, in technology, in science, in character, in neighborhood, in dealing with people, in caring, in serving, in knowledge, in ideas, in ICT, in artificial intelligence. How do you make all this rahmatan lil alamin? You need the akhlaq and the value system. And to do all this, we need to enhance our intellectuality. We need to be critical minds, analytical minds. We need to be scholars. Adabul alimi wal muta'allim. We need to have the character of a alim, as Al-Ghazali say, or as Ibn Jama'a say, or as all our ulama say. So brothers and sisters, we welcome you to Istac here. And we are here to facilitate for you if you have any issues, academic, or relate to other things of research or thesis, or please don't hesitate to communicate with me and with the deputy deans and with the management. And if you face any issue, our telephone is with you, our email is with you. Please communicate with us. And I think today the academic team here, the management team, will answer your questions, brothers and sisters. I would like to thank our professors who are with us here today, Prof. Murad, Prof. Imtiaz, Dr. Wan, Prof. Osman, and the others who are with us here. Also to thank Dr. Fiham and the team, Dr. Nick, Mahanim, and all the administration here. Also to thank Brother Sayyid, our newly hired student from Pakistan, and he is the Secretary General of the Association of Istac. And we are trying to empower this association, to empower the student to do programs, to do activities, to give suggestions, to engage in community programs, activities. We will support you. Do conferences, do research together, do social activities, and we will support you with whatever thing we can, inshallah. With this, I thank you all and welcome you. Once again, may God bless you all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.
Jazakumullah al-Ustaz, Professor Dr. Abdul Aziz Bargot is our Dean of Istac. Our Istac department is have many professors, and in my experience, Prof. Imtiaz and Prof. Abdul Aziz Bargot is also our teacher, and Prof. Murad and Prof. Nick, and so many our professors, Prof. Fahim Ghalib, and our new student. I want to tell our new students that there is a variety of knowledge. Prof. Imtiaz and other our teachers is very polite and very they have very knowledge for us, and they are very kind to their students. In my experience, when I admit in get admission in Istac, I also face many problems. But our Dean, Professor Dr. Abdul Aziz Bargot, he called me that, what's your problem? That is very a good sign for students that we are facing problems in our countries, but the management, our professors, our management is very kind to our to students. And now the student society is here. And our brothers and sisters, new students, you are the part of student society. I am very thankful to Professor Dr. Abdulaziz Bragod. He is a dynamic personality, and he say about student society. Inshallah, we will new workshops and seminars and conferences about research. We are facing so many difficulties, as you know, in this pandemic situation, COVID-19. But I am very thankful to Professor Dr. Abdulaziz Bragod. Thanks a lot, dear sir. And now I request our briefings for briefing session from Deputy Dean, Professor Dr. Fahim Ghalib, Deputy Dean, Academic, Professor Dr. Fahim Ghalib. Please brief this session.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Can you hear me? Assalamu alaikum.
Yes.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. I hope that you can see my presentation there. Can you see my presentation, Iftikhar and the rest?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to be very precise on the briefing, where I'll be touching things pertaining to the rules, regulation, process flow, maybe for the postgraduate study in the university, and in particular in our institution, Istac. First of all, thank you, Mr. Chairman, Syed Iftikhar, and respected Dean of Istac, Professor Dr. Abdulaziz Bragod, the academicians of Istac, professors, Prof. Murad, Dr. Wan Ali, Prof. Imtiaz, and the rest. Thank you very much for being here with us. My colleague, Professor Dr. Nick Saiful, who will also be here with us, the Dean for Student Affairs and Development. I will be sharing the matters pertaining to academics because a lot of things that for all of you, in particular our new students, I see that there are some seniors here attending the session as well. So you are most welcome. You may share some of your knowledge with the junior, with the new students. That you need to undergo while you are a student, postgraduate student in IIUM. Okay, so make sure that you adhere to these rules and regulations, and make sure that you are aware of those rules and regulations. Okay, you will have that from our Center Postgraduate Studies. Okay, you can refer to Center Postgraduate Studies for rules pertaining and regulation pertaining to PG. Study in postgraduate study in IIUM, okay, and in particular. So next, well, when I mentioned about academic office, we have in place with us is Sister Mahanim, which is who is the assistant director of Istac, and we have two persons. You are, I think that you will be dealing with them while you are here. In Istac as a postgraduate student, master or PhD. We have Sister Rosdiza, and then we have another one, Muhammad Azmi, Muhammad Azmi, who will be assisting us doing the critical work, in particular, communicating with the students for any matters pertaining to their study, master and PhD in Istac. We have two programs currently. We have master, and then we have PhD, Doctor of Philosophy in Islamic Thought and Civilization, Master of Arts in Islamic Thought and Civilization. This is the name of our program. Okay, so make sure that you are well versed on this. I mean, the how we call our program. Because any official document, we will refer to the name of the program. If you state different program, different name, that might create confuse to some of the academicians and even some of the administrators. Okay, so make sure that you know this is the name of our program for master as well as for PhD. We call it in short form MAITC, for PhD, PITC. Pertaining to academic, I want to touch a little bit of info, the study period for master and PhD. Generally, we have what we call the normal study period. Okay, so every one of you, you have your normal study period. For master, we have 2 years, which is equivalent to 4 normal semesters. And then for PhD, we have 3 years, which is equivalent to 6 normal semesters. Okay, so this is the normal study period for master and for PhD. Okay, so it's very rare for some to be graduated lesser than that, but of course we have maybe 1 or 2, but it's very rare. But for the minimum that a student can be graduated for master, it should be I mean within 1 year. Okay, not less than 1 year. Okay, whereas for PhD, the minimum period is 2 years. Okay, not less than 2 years for you to be graduated. If you are I mean, you struggle and then you do your research and then you focus and then maybe you can do that and then you can be graduated within the stipulated time. Okay, minimum within the minimum study period. Okay, so for the for some who want to extend beyond the normal study period, then you have to apply. Okay, it's not automatic. Okay, it's not automatic. You have to apply to our academic office for you to be to your period study to be extended. Okay, 1 semester, and then every single English semester. You may apply more than 1 semester with justification. Okay, and you have to also supply the necessary documents. Okay, there is a list of documents that you need to provide. I may mention here like official recommendation from your supervisor, things like that. Your plan, we call it Gantt chart of your planning for your study period, and then how you plan your study, how you plan your research so that you can accomplish your research within the stipulated time, things like that. So you have to supply all those documents if you want to extend longer than the normal study period. Okay. So for normal study period, again, master 2 years. Okay, if you want to extend more, then you have to apply. Okay, it's not automatic. Okay, you have to do that in advance. Forward the application, inform us, you need extension. Okay, so this is the study period as far as things concerned for study period. For registration of research, since that we have 2 programs, master and PhD, both by research. So we expect that you have to do your thesis writing. Okay, thesis writing. When you're going to do your thesis writing, there are some, several steps prior to your thesis registration or thesis writing. We have auditing of courses. That will be the first step that you need to do or procedure that you need to undergo. And then we have research proposal, that will be next. And then we have thesis registration, that is your research. So you have to undergo these 3 stages. Okay, these 3 stages. Through my calculation, I would suggest that for students, okay, your thesis registration would be during semester for master like semester 2 or 3. Okay, that will be a thesis registration. I would advise semester 2. Okay, so during the first semester, you may be doing the audit courses, and then you'll be working with your research proposal. Okay, later the next semester, it'll be your thesis. Okay, for PhD, you may need longer. Okay, because we expect that PhD somehow you need to formulate. Okay, the idea, get to tackle the problem. And then the significance of your research, and you want to know that what is new, or think about your research. So it may take longer. So our calculation is that like that maybe semester 3 or 4. I will suggest semester 3 because this is that will my advice is that if you fulfill and then you follow as what we recommend, then you will be graduated within the normal study period, which is 3 years. Okay, we should say 3 years. So like semester 3, that will be your thesis registration. You have to finish your audit courses, courses to be audited, and then research proposal. And then by semester 3, you should be able to start your research and doing your research and document your research. Okay, so registration of thesis, we would suggest that be done during the semester 3, though that you can do earlier. If you do later than that, most probably that will affect the normal study period. You may ask for extension, okay, if that happens. Okay, so I'm talking about the full-time student. For we have some locals, part-time students. Okay, that will be different arrangement because your time is longer. Okay, so I'm focusing here full-time students who are with us, master as well as PhD. Okay, what are the courses to be audited? I think you have that in place. It's been there in the program. Like master, we have 3 courses to be audited. PhD, we have 3 courses again to be audited. The nature of the course, like research methodology, and then another one is about Malay history and culture, which is local knowledge pertaining to the local situation in Malaysia. So we believe that you should equip yourself with the necessary while you are here with us. Okay, you may link whatever that you want to do with the local environment or situation in our country. And then Islamization of knowledge, of course, okay, where this is the vision and mission, even the philosophy of our university. We want a student to be well-versed and then embed those elements in your research. For master as well as for PhD, 3 courses to be audited. Okay, so maybe some of you our graduates, okay, maybe some of you with a very good knowledge pertaining to the one, what I have said here, aspects that we want to cover in our audit courses. Well, if that's so, of course, we have procedures for that. If you want to ask for exemption or if you want to ask for transfer credit, okay, so you have to communicate with our academic office for that purpose, okay, so that maybe you may save some of your time, you may focus more of your time for your research. This is the study plan for master. It's not that really much different from your PhD because the 3 courses altogether for master and then for PhD. So like year 1, semester 1 and year 1, semester 2, you should be able to complete the audit courses that I have said just now, 3 courses to be audited. And then every single semester, of course, you have to register research proposal. Okay, research proposal. By second semester, somehow you should be able to convert from research proposal to thesis writing. Okay, third semester, because maybe it's year 2. Okay, for master, maybe I mentioned just now, second semester. But if you have completed all the audit courses, maybe the second semester you can do your thesis writing. You have to defend your research proposal successfully and then convert your research proposal to thesis writing. Okay, so it's up to you. Okay, it's up to you. You have to plan well. Number of courses you want to take, you want to audit, and then later make sure that your research proposal to be defended and then successfully, so that you can proceed doing your research, thesis, okay, thesis writing. Okay, so by semester 4, if that be carried out and planned successfully, our projection is that you should be able to graduate by end of semester 4, which is end of year 2, as a master student. Okay, as master student. The similar for PhD, somehow just add several other semester, about 1 year, up to semester 6, but the arrangement somehow similar. Okay, somehow similar. As I mentioned earlier, by semester 3 or 4, you should be able to convert your research proposal to thesis writing. Okay. All right. Okay, so this is more or less for the PhD. Okay, it's now for master. For PhD, we have to add another 1 year, semester 6, semester 5, and semester 6. Okay, for those who attended the briefing at central level organized by CPS, I think you have some info about the student portal. And in fact, every one of you, once you receive the official document, along with your offer letter, you have info how to activate information, how to activate your student portal account, okay, from iMaklum. You have to do that because it's very important, it's very crucial for you to maintain your candidature. Make sure that you can log in to iMaklum, okay, successfully. I mean, the tricky one may be how to set your password, because combination of symbols, numbers, symbols, and then alphabet, small, and I think capital. So you have to make sure that you pass, and then you provide the required for you to successfully activate your student portal, okay, in iMaklum. Of course, the URL is imaklum.ium.edu.my. If you face any problem, you face difficulty, please let us know. Make sure that every one of you activate your student portal, and then you can log in your student portal, iMaklum, successfully. Okay. That's why we are not really worried. You are where you are. You are here with us, or maybe you are from abroad, because we have our portal to communicate with the academic office to keep in touch with your status, whether you are active student or maybe or else. All this information, we have that in place in student portal. Okay, so make sure that you have that activated. What we do, and then what the university provides, okay, in particular, Istac provide in our student portal, you can do the course registration. Okay, for course registration up till now, we will do that manually. We have to communicate with our academic office. We have Sister Mahanim, and then Sister Rosliza and Brother Azmi, okay, to assist you with course registration. Simply because all our students by research students. Okay, so by research students, we couldn't do that using the web-based registration online. We have to do that manually. So just communicate with our office. Tell us what are courses you want to audit. Okay, along with your research proposal, we will do and assist you with the necessary. Okay. You can check course course schedule. This is for, I think, for another mode of program like mixed mode, not by research. Check study plan. Of course, we have study plan in place. Okay, you can add and drop of courses. This is actually for mixed mode, but the information is there. You can have access to iMonitor. This is another system which is available, and then you can have access to the system from iMaklum. This system, the university using the system for the purpose of maintaining registration. Okay, so in order to maintain your registration for by research, you have to activate every single semester your candidature. Make sure that your candidature is active every single semester. How to do that? By submitting your research progress. Okay, by saying your research progress. If you are first semester or 2, by submitting your research proposal progress, because you are still doing the proposal. So make sure every single semester you do the submission of your research proposal or your progress or your research progress. That will maintain your candidature. Okay. The submission of research progress, research proposal progress can be done using iMonitor system, or you can use it manually. You can do the submission manually by filling the form and then submit the form to our academic office. From iMaklum also, you can generate your financial statement. You may know, okay, the expenses, tuition in particular, or accommodation. If you are staying with us, all information is there. Okay, final statement of your candidature. And we have another tool which is very useful. You can get Office 365, every one of you, for free from iMaklum. Okay, so make sure that you just activate your live Microsoft Live account. You can use Microsoft 365 throughout your candidature in this university, okay, for free. Okay, for free. Okay, so we have under library, I think we have Brother Fazli here. He will be focusing briefing services related to the library, Syed Nakib Al-Atas Library of Istac. So I just leave to Brother Fazli explaining these services later, inshallah. For you to keep in touch, okay, with the important dates and academic calendar of the university, make sure that you keep visiting the Center for Postgraduate Studies of the university. So every single time there are updates, okay, pertaining to what you need to do throughout the semester, Okay, failing to adhere some of the guidelines, you may be charged with certain charges. So just make sure, okay, just make sure to adhere some of the guidelines or the dates for submission of any kind of maybe forms or applications, because there are due for every procedure handled by Istac of course the end stop would be a Center for Postgraduate Studies, which is the central body of in managing postgraduate studies in IIUM. Okay, so make sure that you keep visiting and know the information, news announcement from CPS, Center for Postgraduate Studies of the university, and along with from our website, which is Istac website. Okay, just want to brief a little bit of info pertaining to your journey. Okay, day of enrollment, okay, up to the graduation. What are the processes? Okay, what are the processes that you need to undergo? First thing, after enrollment, you have to do the auditing of courses. Okay, you may take one semester or maybe two. Okay, my advice that try to finish your audit courses as early as possible so that you can focus on your study. Okay. Next, you'll be doing what we call Colloquium Presentation. This is actually idea that you plan to do for your research. Only idea, okay, that you plan to do for your research. Our professors will be the one who evaluating your presentation in order to ensure that your research is feasible to be carried out and in parallel with the Istac interest. Okay. And then later, you need to do what we call research proposal progress report. Every single semester, you have to report your progress, okay, every single semester, because this progress will maintain your candidature, okay? So every single semester, you will be an active student. Your status is active, your candidature is active, okay? So make sure that you do the submission of your proposal, research proposal for progress. And then later proposal defense, you have to defend your proposal. And then we have committee for that purpose. I will be evaluating your proposal precisely and in detail. Okay. And then once you successfully defended your research proposal, you will start writing your thesis, research or thesis writing. And then after you have moved to your research or thesis writing, what things that you need to do or you need to submit for the progress, research progress. So now you have to do submission of your research progress. There is a form for that, which is slightly different from research proposal progress report. So you have to, again, every single semester, do the submission of your research progress report, either online or using the manual form that we have from the academic office of Istac. Once done, and then you're about to finish, you have to notify our office. We call it notification of intention to submit research work. For master, you have to inform and notify us 3 months prior to your submission, actual submission of your research, of your thesis. For PhD, you have to notify us 4 months earlier. Why you have to notify us all these, I mean, this long, okay, prior to your actual submission of your thesis? Because we will assist you, okay, in finding the examiner, and then we'll do the necessary procedures, really endorsing name of the exam. That will take time. Okay, that will take time. If you do the submission and then you forgot to notify us that you want to do the submission, then your waiting period will be longer. Okay, maybe 2-3 months. Yeah, I mean, maybe 1 month or more. Your name of examiners yet to be endorsed by the university. So it's actually the waiting period there actually is not needed. It's not needed. Because why? Because if you do the intention submission of research, it can be I mean, shortened. It can be shortened. Your waiting period may be lesser, maybe 2 months. Then you're about to defend your thesis in the Viva session. Okay, and then actual submission of thesis or examination, and then Viva for PhD or PTEM for master, and then do the thesis correction, and then final submission. Later, your status will be noted as graduated. Okay, this is all I mean the process flow of your academic journey in our institution, in particular in Istac. Okay, so make sure every single stage you are, I mean, you have the necessary information, you know what you have to do, you adhere with the rules, regulations of our PG study, okay, in IIUM. Okay, next. Pertaining to research, I think I have mentioned that we have iMonitor accessible from iMaklum. It can be done in monitoring your research online, submission of research proposal, and submission of your research progress can be done using iMonitor. It can also assist you in doing several other things in relation to communication between the student and the supervisor, okay, from the iMonitor, like set appointment. You can upload your notes there, and then we have every single info recorded as evidence, okay, throughout your study communication, you and your supervisor. If, say, for example, maybe I mean, some parties asking for info, normally we receive requests from embassy, okay, from embassy for international students, or if it is Malaysian, from the Ministry of Higher Education, maybe some evidence. What are the I mean, is there any communication between you and your supervisor? We have the data in iMonitor as evidence. Okay, so every single semester, there are some maybe appointment set between you and your supervisor, and then research progress or research proposal progress also submitted using or in iMonitor. Okay, so that's what will how it can facilitate your candidature while you are here in IIUM iMonitor. Okay, this is the screenshot of iMonitor where it can capture the activities, appointment, okay, logbook of our students, as well as GOT. I call it GOT, graduation on time. 2 years for master, 3 years for PhD. This is actually the normal study period. So that's concept of graduation on time. The calculation will be tabulated, and then you are clear what you're supposed to do in order to achieve your target for even not only your target, the university target for graduation on time. We try to achieve, okay, I mean, make sure that student can complete within the stipulated time. Of course, by all means, if you need more time, you can do so. Just forward to the academic office the extension study period. But this is the tabulation of how you may know your GOT, graduation on time. Okay, how you monitor that, it's actually available from the iMonitor system. For publication even is very pertinent to our university, and in fact, by studying a program in fully research mode, every one of you, master as well as PhD, starting from 181 batch, starting from 181 batch, the requirements for publication slightly different from the previous, the tabulation of the requirements been calculated using what we call publication equivalency. Publication equivalency. So for master by research as well as PhD by research, you have to fulfill publication equivalency, which is publication requirement. Master, you have to score minimum 0.6. This is the value that you have to score. For PhD, you have to score minimum PE 2. How to reach that number? Just refer down there, type of publication. So if you are you have an article published in index journal, the PE value is 1. If it is non-index journal, the PE value is 0.7. If it is like conferences, and then the proceedings been published and indexed, so the PE value is 0.6. If it is like poster or non-index conference proceeding, the PE value is 0.3. So by combining all those publications, you should reach number value 0.6. This is for master. For MAITC, in our case, for PITC, you must score PE value 2. Next, we have kind of like initiatives for those who want to search for support, such as financial support. At central level, CPS, there is an allocation 500 ringgit for every one of you. It's not that much, but it's going to be very useful if you are a local student. If you are a local student, and then just want to, or maybe international student, you are here with us, and then you do paper presentation locally in our country. So I think it can cover most of our expenses if you are here with us. So it's about 500 ringgit. If you want to present paper at conference or publication fee, allocation of 500 ringgit is there from the central, which when I mention here central, it's CPS. It's from CPS. And then from Research Management Center, this is in collaboration with your supervisor. Should be in collaboration with your supervisor. So there is an initiative where allocation of about 5K is that really significant, but publication for in journal, in journal. So we know that publication in journal, for some journals maybe it require about 1,000. Maybe within that range of expenses. So there is somehow from Research Management Center, university, an allocation where in collaboration with your supervisor, you can apply. Your supervisor may apply, and then you name as the one of the author in collaboration with your supervisor is there in the article published, of course, in recognized journals or renowned journals in the field. Also from the central, they have what they call a CARE award for those who are doing research, assisting the supervisor or academician as what we call graduate research assistant. Of course, graduate research assistant, you will be you will be funded with some we call it allowance. Allowance. So if that is the case, then the tuition fee also will be waived 100% or 50%. It's according to the arrangement, from the research as well as from the CPS. So you have kind of like a tuition fee discount if you are appointed as graduate research assistant. Just want to let you know, in Istac, also we have some research conducted by our academician professors. Well, if you are appointed as graduate research assistant and selected to be one of them, you will be blessed with allowance. Okay, you're blessed with allowance. I couldn't remember the exact allowance, but through the guideline for master, if you're a master student, about 1,008 monthly, whereas for PhD student, 2,003, I think. Okay, so you have to refer with your professor who are doing the research and appoint you or select you to be the graduate research assistant. Okay, so for student development, Dr. Nick will be the one who are focusing student development activities. I think, of course, we will facilitate assisting you, in particular, organizing workshops and organizing trainings and all. Maybe Dr. Nick, I mean, during his briefing, will further elaborate more on this particular aspect, inshallah. Okay, so highlights pertaining to postgraduate policies, regulation, make sure that you're well versed and you know, because all information available from CPS website, Center Postgraduate Studies website. Okay, there is a section, rules, policies, regulation of postgraduate studies in IIM. Make sure that you know the necessary. Okay, as far as a student, PhD student in this university, you should know. Okay, in fact, you must know for some of the procedures. Okay, in particular for course registration, I think I did mention how we do the course registration. For registering or audit courses, we will do that and assist you manually. Okay, and every single semester you have to maintain your registration by submitting research proposal progress or research progress. Okay, and if you intend to do a leave of absence, you want to take study leave, make sure that you follow the necessary. Don't just leave like that with no news. And then our office will communicate with you through email, through whatever communication means, telephone, but there is no response. Okay, so then don't just leave like that. You have to do that and communicate with our office accordingly if you want to take study leave. Okay, and if you want to take study extension, of course, you have to again communicate with our office. We will provide you with the necessary. You have to supply all the documents, and then we do the process. For leave of absence, I beg to leave of absence. For leave of absence, if the reason leave of absence of study leave is medical reason, normally your period will be uncounted. So it's not going to be calculated in your period of study. So it's like that your time will be extended. Okay, yeah, yeah. So if it is like medical reason, on the basis of medical reason, the period of study leave will not be counted. Okay, will not be counted. Other than that, like personal reasons, or maybe you want to do business, or you want to do something else other than medical reason, so your period of study will be counted. The period of study leave will be counted. It's like that. Maybe if it is 2 years, then it will be counted as 2-year period of study. Okay, different from on the basis of medical reason. So how long for every single student allocated with study leave? I mean opportunity. You have to the maximum of 2 semesters, which is like 1 year. Okay, you cannot take study leave more than 1 year. Okay, or more than 2 semesters. Okay, so that's what the rules and regulation say. Examination rules. I think in our situation, Viva as well as TEM. Okay, because we don't have kind of like a final examination, things like that. For those who are focusing and intend to write thesis in Arabic, okay, so you have to follow the necessary, where there is a form for that purpose. Our academic office will distribute the form to those who intend to write and prepare thesis in Arabic. Because if you want to do your research in Arabic, the language requirement is different, okay? If you are like the normal, because our programs we offer in English and the language of medium of instruction is English, you have to fulfill the standard requirement for language, which is English in its aspect, band 6. Okay, if you couldn't reach band 6, then you have to work, okay, for that. by studying the necessary, the language in CELPAC. Okay, but for those who intend to write a thesis in Arabic, your English requirement is at band 3. Okay, at band 3. So you have just reached that band 3. Okay, then you can join us. Okay, in Istac. Okay. So please make sure that you do the necessary if you want to write a thesis in Arabic by filling the form. Then we will assist you submitting the form to Center for Field Studies so that it can be endorsed, tabled and endorsed by the center. And then your band will be reduced from 6, like the normal cases, to band 3. I think with that note, I conclude my presentation, my sharing notes here, by reminding all that you have to do the necessary, adhering rules and regulations, because failure to do so, it will affect your candidature. Okay, your status somehow, will be, changed from active to something else. Keep visiting the 2 websites as stated below, our website, Istac website, and Center for Field Studies to know some of the news, announcement, important dates throughout your study period every single semester. Thank you very much. Back to the chairman, Syed Iftihar. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.
Alaikum assalam rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Very comprehensive briefing from our Deputy Dean, Istac, Academic and Internationalization, Professor Dr. Fahm Ghalib. I think it's very fruitful for new students and old students also. If we follow these things, then no problem. But if we don't follow these things, we will face many problems. And I will again thanks a lot, a very comprehensive briefing from our Deputy Dean, Professor Dr. Fahm Ghalib. Thanks a lot, Al Ustaz. Now I will request our another Deputy Dean. It's also a briefing session, student development and community engagement. A very polite teacher, and it's very great personality, Professor Dr. Nick MD Saiful Azizi Nick Abdullah. I'll request him, please, dear Prof, please come, and our new students and we old students also. It's very knowledge-provoking things. And I request Professor Dr. Nick MD Saiful Azizi Nick Abdullah, please brief our students.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Walaikum assalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ustaz.
Thank you, Brother Master of Ceremonies, Brother Syed Rani Muhammad Usman, and all cooperative students. First, I bid to our beloved Prof. Dean, Dr. Abdul Aziz Baguth, Prof. Datuk Murad, Prof. Fiham for very shumul explanation, and brothers and sisters and all students of 4 Istacs. First and foremost, it is indeed a very great pleasure to be given this wonderful opportunity to be here for the briefing or ta'aruf session or welcoming new students. As the Deputy Dean of Student Development and Community Engagement, I would like to welcome all new students to our campus, Istac campus especially, or main campus. Now some of students are staying in Mahalla. I'm glad to I'm glad that we managed to organize this session. So inshallah, you will eventually learn a lot by the listening to the briefing about the Istac campus. And of course, like mentioned just now, do not forget to our rules and regulations. Inshallah, we try to share with you some slides for presentation. I try to share my slides. Do you see my slides? No, cannot see.
Yes, we are seeing.
Okay. So this is our student development vision and missions to as a leader or to produce a leader. Or our program is a leader in providing students with transformative university experience in becoming marketable graduates with balanced personalities. And our mission is to develop balancing student of potential through inclusive quality, services and intellectual activities, enhancing personal well-being, leadership qualities, and community engagement. Okay, so I go straight to the point. As a student development, we are managing or we are planning to have many activities related to the student development. And I hope I humbly request the new lineup to produce or submit a proposal regarding to any ideas, any activities you needed. Here we try to manage for you. Like number one, we will manage a scholars series. We try to make it every 3 months. Maybe we will invite our scholars, and also we encourage students who are going to join or to deliver his talk. Also, we will invite them. Number two, we try to manage international postgraduate conference on Islamic thought and civilization. Actually, we changed the schedule and we try to make it at the end of this year. And I hope we can work on that with all students, led by the student society. Also, we try to, or we managed to have a student spiritual development series, like Murabbi Talk. And we try to, we work on have a more program like Forum of Insan Sejahtera. We will invite our student as well regarding to the topic even, or after we invite all our professors. Also for Ibadah Camp. And inshallah the Ramadan is coming. We try to make a program on Ihya Ramadan. Maybe we will collaborate with the main campus, mosque, and we try to make our masjid, Masjid Zabidah, Imarah, with the programs and ibadah day and night. As well as Istac alumni lifelong learning program. Inshallah, we try to make it possible. And then this is very important, Istac PG lecture. I hope maybe after Ramadan or before Ramadan, we will have PG lecture. So I hope the student can share their proposal or their finding, or to make it to sharing knowledge. Okay, next. Okay, we also manage thought on mental health or spiritual and intellectual thought. Until now, we managed to invite 6 scholars among our scholars, our professors in Istac and in IUM campus. Inshallah, after this, if anyone interested to join as speakers, we will appoint them as our speakers for this program. Next, for the community engagement, inshallah, this is our office. We will work on a program on alumni program, and also in scholarship for educating the Ummah. We try to provide scholarship under the wisdom of our Prof. Dean. We will get advice from his Prof. Dean. And then for the Istac social responsibility program, because so many programs, we need student involvement. Students involved in our programs have more opportunity to get scholarship. This is to encourage students to involve any program organized by student society or organized by the main office. Okay, next, regarding to rules and regulations. As a resident or as a student, should adhere the IUM dress code at all time and occasions. I think this is not hard to us as a scholar to follow the IUM dress code. And residents are required to keep their individual room and the premises of the mahalla clean, neat and tidy at all times. Okay. Talking about compoundable offenses systems. Regarding to the student discipline rules, 2004, Amendment 2006, actually the rules and regulations from these books come into effect since 2005, not new. To simplify the length process of disciplinary action for minor offenses. This one maybe some officers may compound some students who break the rules, and the maximum fine not less than 15 ringgit will be imposed for each offense. And in this book, a total 61 kind of compoundable offense under students discipline rules 2004. We share this not say you will become compound, but we all observe what happened surrounding, and we can advise the student who break the rules, and we can remind them, advise them. We as a postgraduate, maybe it happened many times for the undergraduate students. They didn't know the rules and regulations. Okay. For consequence of failure to pay the fines, Rule 73, withhold the student transcript, refuse registration for the new semester, refuse registration for the mahalla, refuse graduation clearance, any other measure of university dean fees. and remain continue to be enforced until fine is paid. Okay, my dear brothers and sisters, some of compoundable offences is failure to display metric card. Some students, they willing to fight with the security rather than to display metric card. So as a mature student, we inshallah have no problem with that. Number two, a dress code and long hair. And next, smoking in the campus, especially in Mahalla. We can observe it obviously. Actually, this is a break the rules and regulations, as well as coming late or coming back late to campus or to Mahalla at night. And cleanliness within the campus or in Mahalla. Okay, also it will be happen quite some time in main campus, making noise with the motorbike or with the radio in the rooms. Also, if we got report, the student will compound for the offense. We not to compound them, but we try to educate them with this compoundable offense. And some or the most cases is quoting, especially quoting in postgraduate room, because the graduate student, they stay alone. Sometimes they invite their friend to stay 2%, but they pay for 1. We try to avoid it and report if this happen. Okay, this is among the compoundable offences. Unauthorized electrical appliances, cooking. Cooking is not allowed because to avoid the fire. Misuse the facilities, illegal electrical extension, for example, and also failure to perform Friday prayer. This is before COVID pandemic. We make spot check to make sure all students join the Jumaat prayer. And illegal business, in bracket, many things, illegal business. We hope that no business, especially break the rules of the government, of the country. So try to avoid illegal business. Okay, illegal notice, posters and wallpapers. Many advertisement put on the box, like car rents and many things, but we try to fit what the student needs, inshallah. Also, compoundable offences. This is regarding to the Mahalla. Illegal exchange room. Failure to surrender room key or lose room key. You have to pay. Failure to vacate during vacations. Or rearrangement of room furniture without permissions. And failure to register. This is many cases, but done by undergraduate students. I hope as a postgraduate, we don't have problem with that, because almost of us staying at home with family. Okay. Also campaigns. Please switch off the light and fan before you eat. Anywhere, any place. Save water. We go green. The world is in our hands. Okay, talking about the dress code. There are some materials, some dress transparent or revealing the contour of the body. This is not allowed. Dress in tight fitting and figure hugging. And for the male, wear short pants and jeans. Okay. I want to share IUM dress code to others. Maybe some of you got the books and can see the illustration put on the whiteboard in some mahala. Okay. This is for the male dress code. For the official formal functions, to go to lectures and to go to the classrooms. This one for the sport attire, has to cover the aura, the knee. This is for female dress code. For formal official function, or lectures and classrooms. Okay, that's for the rules and regulations. Okay, thank you. So, okay, we are really appreciating your cooperation and we are welcoming your suggestions. Actually, the objective of this session also to listen as well from you to clarify your needs, your welfare, and maybe your scholarship. We can discuss further. And we we asking Istac Student Society to make a student program. We encourage. I humbly request the Student Society, Newland Up, to prepare a brief proposal, at least for the time being, on the various activities, such as you have to make conference, workshops, or a simple webinars, or any training, or community engagement program, or unique publications. You suggest, and we entertain. And all this will be included in our action, inshallah. And please send your proposal to our office, student development and community engagement as well, inshallah. I think that's all from my part. Thank you very much. And I think almost of information covered by Dr. Fiham, talking about the training, talking about the publication and teaching about thesis writing and so on. That's all. Thank you very much for your listening. I give it to the brother Said Iftikhar Ali. Problem.
Jazakumullah al-Ustaz Professor Dr. Nick MD Saiful Azizi Nick Abdullah. I am very thankful to you for a comprehensive session and comprehensive briefing also. And we are brothers and sisters for new students and old students also. We are future scholars, and I think we abide by the rules, and Professor Nick says very important things and very suggestions, and inshallah Student Society is planning for workshops and conferences and seminars also. Inshallah we will meet and we will give you proposal inshallah soon. Thanks a lot, dear Prof. Thanks a lot. Jazakumullah Hasan al Jaza. Now I would like to invite our another briefing session from administrative office. I would like to ask Sister Haslina Binte Muhammad, the director of Istac, please share their views and welcome our new students also.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Said Iftikhar. Thank you to all this arrangement on this program. Respected Dean, management team of Istac, professors, and also our beloved students. I would like to have a warm welcome to all our students to Istac. Unfortunately, you could not be physically in Istac, but anyway, inshallah, I will bring you a tour later on, virtual tour to Istac. So just to give you an overview of Istac, this is regarding the administrative staff that we have. Currently, we have about 17 staff, consists of 2 assistant director and myself as director of administration. We have about 15 of our administrative staff. Okay, inshallah. We have about 5 professors and associate professors and academic fellow. Our land area is about 2.3 acres, and we call it KL campus. We have in Jalan Duta and also in Damansara. For Jalan Duta is actually our main office, whereby we have the main hall, we have the academic building, we also have our seminars room, we also have the classroom, Masjid Zabeda, which is our mosque, the main mosque. We also have the apartments for students and staff. We also have conference room. Okay, as of now, we also operating fully, and you can come to the office if you are in Malaysia. You can come to the office, and you can also leave your notes to the academic office if you want to see about academic matters. And alhamdulillah, I think Dr. Feham and also Dr. Ni have given you all the information regarding the academic matters and students' activities. Alhamdulillah. Okay, I would not take long of your time, so perhaps we can also take you to a tour to Istac. Maybe Hanim, can you share the videos? There's no sound. Hanim, can you on the sound? Can you on the microphone, Hanim, the sound? Okay, thank you, Stanim. So that's a short tour to Istac. So I hope you enjoy that. So inshallah, if you have any suggestion or any ideas to improve our facilities and our services, please let us know. We can be contacted through phone number 6421-1200, or you can also email to istac@ium.edu.my. Okay, that's all from me, because I think we're going to have another session with the library regarding our collections and our manuscript that are available in Istac. So inshallah, I would like to thank all of you, and may Allah bless you and all the best to all of you throughout your journey learning in Istac. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Walaikum assalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, Sister Aslina.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Very nice. And our department is very beautiful. I think I visited Gombak campus, but our department, I think it's very beautiful place, and it's a heritage also. Okay, I am very thankful to Sister Aslina Binte Muhammad. And now the last session is for library briefing session. Sayyid Muhammad Naqib Al-Attas Library. It's a very beautiful library, and it's a very great environment for study. And now I will request the Chief Librarian, our librarian, Brother Fazli Umar, the head librarian. Brother, please give us a brief session for our new students and old students also.
Okay, thank you so much, Brother Syed Iftikhar. Honorable Prof. Aziz, Associate Prof. Dr. Fiham, Dr. Nick, Madam Hasina, and the rest of new students. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Okay, I take this opportunity to welcome you all to the Istac and also to the seminar Sheikh Muhammad Naqib Al-Attas Library. So ahlan wa sahlan wa marhaban bikum. So I share with you all the presentation, my slides presentation. All right. So our library is named after Tan Sri Professor Dr. Sheikh Muhammad Naqib Al-Attas. So that's why it called Semena Sheikh Muhammad Naqib Al-Attas Library. So this is the remark of our library from the Senator Dato' Seri Jamil Khair on 22nd May 2012. So named after the Sheikh Muhammad Naqib Al-Attas. So currently, these are our staff who are dedicated to give you all the service. So altogether, actually, there are 14 altogether. And for the professional staff, we have 2. For one S48, and the others, the other one is S44. All right. So you may want to know what is the opening hours to our library. So during the weekdays, from Monday to Thursday to Friday, we open from 8 until 5 p.m. However, for the Friday, 2:45 until we close from 12:30 until 2:45 for the Jummah prayer, and then we open back at 2:45 until 5 p.m. Okay, what are the functions inside the seminar library? So these are our functions in the library. Not only we are what we call sharing the books, but we are also catalog, collection development, how to develop the collection from what we have right now, and then collection management, circulations and loans. And we do have also this information literacy program, which I will elaborate further after this in the next slides. We also have the promotion and also marketing. We also have the liaison for the institute. And then this liaison is actually to liaise with you all. And then if you have anything pertaining to your information needs and also other things pertaining to the library, you are most welcome to contact this liaison. And then the persons of this liaison in this library seminar is me myself. So you can contact me directly as I'm the head of the seminar. You can also what we call suggest anything if you have in your mind. You can also what we call tell us at the counter, because we do have the staff at the counter. You can also explain to them, okay, ask them, and etc. If they don't have any ideas, or if they don't have any answer to you all, so they will pass the question to me for me to answer. All right. So in this library, these are the services and also the facilities that we offer to you all. Circulation activities is actually pertaining to the transaction encounter where you want to borrow and also return the book. So these are the circulation counter. We also have this interlibrary lending or what we call document delivery services. Okay, I will tell you actually for this interlibrary lending, this is actually for any books that you have, that you want to what we call to refer, and this books, this title is not available in our library. Okay, for example, you want to write something on Al-Ghazali, and the books that you want for Al-Ghazali is not available. Okay, this is our service that we will get the book for you from other library. Okay, there is form for you to fill up. You fill up those forms and then send to us. Once we get the books, the request from you, we will contact our counterpart library inside Malaysia. And if this book is available, so they will post the book to us, send the book to us, and then you just come to our library and then collect the book. Okay, the borrowing is as usual. But for this book, the time is a bit different. Okay, for one time you can borrow for 2 weeks and then you can also renew for another 2 weeks. All right. The other one is the document delivery services. So this service we offer to you if you have any articles, any conference papers that you cannot get the full text of it. Okay, this is very important for you once you want to write any assignment or project, or after this you will write your dissertation and also thesis. You need lots of articles. And then if you found those articles is not available in the library, so you can use this document delivery services for us. Okay, once we receive your request, then we will also get it from our counterpart library. And then if they have, then they will send to us. And then we will email to you the soft copy. Okay. That is number 2. Number 3 is searching assistance, where you have books in the system. You get the books and then you know the titles, you know the con number, but once you go to the shelf, you cannot find the book. So this is the searching assistance. You give us the con number of the book and then we will try to find the books on the shelf. Okay, and then after we got the book, and then we will call you and then for you to collect the book and also borrow the book. So information literacy, I will tell you after this. And then number 5, number 6, it is about the PC in the library. Where is the number 6? 2 full text terminal. This actually for you to use and also to see the full text of the thesis. Okay, the full text of the thesis. We actually digitize the thesis, master thesis, and also post PhD thesis, and then we put inside our database. If you want to see the full text of this what we call this thesis, you have to use this what we call computer. Okay, if you can also access to this thesis using your own PC, but it is limited to 24 pages only. Okay, 24 pages only, not full text, not full text. Okay, we have discussion room, we do have study room, we also have the meeting room inside the library. Okay, this is another important things that you want to know, that's how many books that you can borrow from the library. So for postgraduate student, you can borrow 20 books, 20 books in the library, and also each book you can borrow up to 30 days. That's mean for 1 month. Each book for 1 month. Okay, what about if you still need this book and then you want to renew it? Okay, yes, you can renew these 20 books for another 2 months. For another 2 months. That means you can borrow this one, and then next you want to renew, then you can do it also. So another 30 days, and also you want to renew another one, you can get it for another 30 days. That means 3 months the book with you. Okay, hopefully this is enough for you to write your assignment, write your assignment and also write your thesis, because it is ample time for you to borrow the books and then to keep the book with you. All right. So these are the what we call the interlibrary loan, the form for you if you want to borrow books, to get the book which is the book is not available here in the library. So this is the form, interlibrary loan. So this is the online form. You just click this online form, you put all particulars of the book and also your own particulars, your biodata details over there, and then you submit to us. You submit to us. The same thing goes to the articles. Same thing goes to the article. So over here also. All right. So these are the collection and also directories in the library. So okay, this is the print. That means it is available inside the library. Hopefully with this registration, okay, I hope there are many students will come to our institute and then we'll use our library. Okay, so these are the collection total. There are around 170,000 for the printed books in the library, which is it consists of the general collections, reference collection, journal, microforms, scholars collection, manuscript, and also there are a few artifacts. All right, so these are the what we call special collection by renowned scholars. This collection we put under the special collections. Okay, we do have the Spuler, we do have Graba, Fazlur Rahman, we do have Brunswick, we do have Becker, we do have Strasweller, we do have the Brandenburg. So these are among the collections of the renowned scholars of the world. Okay, besides that, under our special collections, we do have also the manuscript collections. And to give you the points, our manuscript collection is the huge collections of manuscript in Malaysia as compared to others. That's why with this, what we call special collections and also manuscript collections, our library is actually not only for the not only what we call known as academic library, but we also what we call as a separate special academic library. Why we are so special? Because we do have the manuscript collection, we do have a very special collections among of the scholars collection. So to tell you, for the Arabic manuscript, we have 383, Urdu 412, Persian 331, Ottoman, Turkish 200, Dawoodi 1,150, Malay manuscript 89, and others 64. So this is actually the original manuscript, And to tell you that we are in the process of digitizing all this manuscript. So all this manuscript, and then we will put on the inside our database, and then for you to access, and then you can download the images of the manuscript. Okay, these are the collections, and also the level where you can find the books inside the library. For bound journal, all levels, reference collections under the ground floor, Malay World reference at the level ground floor, general collection at the B1, Imtiaz collection also at the B1, law monograph B1, and for the restricted collection, which consists of the special collection, scholars collections, and also manuscript, it is at the B2. Okay. Under basement 2 also we do have the leisure reading, where you can, what we call, if you have stress, if you have if you got stress of reading the books and etc., you can go to this leisure reading for the self-help book, for the novel book. All this book can also be borrowed by yourself. Okay. These are the example of the rare books, which is very rare, one in the world that we do have inside here in the library. So the Latin translation for the 15th century, Hikayat Binatang, 18th century, Syair Siti Zubaidah, 13th century. So, and all this. All this manuscript available here, and we also encourage our students to see, to make research, to write something on our manuscript. So, besides the printed versions of the collections, we also have the online collections. Up to this date, we do have 25 online databases and also 30 ebooks databases, where inside there are millions of the articles, there are thousands of the journal, and also you can see for this ebook we do have 100,000 of the ebook, and then we're pretty sure we want to ensure that you all, with this endemic of the COVID-19, you can access to our resources, access to the books, access to the article, can download, and then can do your research. Okay, where you can find this book, this online. So this is our homepage. So I'm pretty sure that many of you off campus. So what you have to do is actually to go to this off-campus. Once you go to this off-campus, it will pop up to you off-campus access. You have to put your registration barcode and also your PIN number. So after that, you log in, and then you can see the online database and also the ebooks. Once you log in over here, the issue is that how you want to log in, where you want to get this username and also password. So for the proactive action, so Seminal, we will get all your registration what we call details from student affair, from Dr. Fiham office, so that we will register for you automatically. Okay, and then we will send to your email. Hopefully the email that you register is the latest one. You register with the office, the latest one, and then we will send to you the username and also password. By using this password and also username, you can access to this off-campus, and then you can enjoy browsing, downloading the online database, as well as the ebook. So these are the ebooks. Okay, and then some of this ebook you can download, some cannot. Some cannot, because some of the ebooks we subscribe only to the half content of it. Okay. What else? Okay, inside the library we have also the offer to you access to the open access. So we put one section for the open access. This one you can click and then you can browse and then you can search for the articles and then try to get the full text of the article. Okay, it's open access. Okay, another thing is that we do have the digital collection inside the library. Why? What are those digital library collection? Okay, it is in-house collection of the library. It is browsable and searchable, and then it is full text access within the campus only. That means if you are inside campus, you can access to the full text. What happens if you want to access the full text from outside? Okay, actually you cannot, you are unable to access the full text, but you can always contact me, contact to the library to get the request for the full text, and then we will download for you and then send you the full text through your email. That's why please give us your working email and then your current email, so that whatever communication, okay, whatever the document that we want to send to you is received by your side. Okay, these are the collections of the manuscript which we already scan and then upload inside our system. So this all the collection. We do have the Urdu, Malay, and etc. Once you click over there, if you are outside campus, you can see only 2 or 3 pages, but if you're inside campus, you can see the full text, all of them. Okay, these are the things that we want to offer to you all, because we found that not all students are well versed with the collections, with the formats that we have inside the library and the resources. These are what we call information literacy classes that you can request from us, especially for the library research skills. This one, library research. Why is the library research? Because your level right now is a postgraduate. Most of your writings is about the research. Okay, so with this research skill, we will provide to you how to get the resources pertaining to your research. What are the documents that carry research weight inside them, so that you refer to the right platform, you refer to the right document, and then it will help you all to write a better assignment and also better thesis. Okay. Besides that, we also upload the what we call the manual and also the how-to accessing to all our databases inside YouTube. You can go to the official IIM library, and also for the seminar channel. Seminar channel, you can search and then you will find all the document, all the videos we upload over there. And then if you start, for example, you want to access to the ebook, you don't know how to access to the ebook, then you click to here, to the video, how to subscribe to ebooks, and then it will explain to you all from A until Z, from your searching until you get the full text of the ebook, and by using this video. Okay. We also have other platform of the social media. We do have the Facebook, we do have the Twitter, okay, blog, and also Instagram. You are most welcome to chat with us. If you cannot contact us using the phone, you cannot see us, and then by using this platform, you can also write to us whatever what we call the information needed by yourself. All right. I think with that, thank you all for your listening to my briefing. Okay, anything to ask? Thank you so much.
Jazakumullah Hasan al Jaza, brother Fazli bin Umar, head librarian, Istac Library, Muhammad Naqib al Atas Library. Brother, I have a request for you. Please share the links of these library for new students, and because it's easy for student to click the link and use this library. Thanks a lot. Very comprehensive briefing about library, and other my request. Please, I have already request you for a workshop for students, for old students and new students also, for using this library online and other sources. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot. And this is the last session of last briefing session. And now the forum is open. If any student have any query, any question about anything about library, about other your education, you can ask please. Any question from new students?
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Abdul Halim here. I just want to find out if, because I have got to take food quite regularly because of my problem. So is there any canteen within the campus? Istac campus?
Maybe Sister Asrina can respond to that.
Yeah, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you, Mr. Halim. So basically, we don't have the cafe in our campus, but you can get the nearest cafeteria or shop nearby. It's about 5 minutes, drive near our campus. It's not that far. You can also get the food Grab or Food Panda to send the food that you order, inshallah.
Okay. Why can't you have one?
Pardon me?
Why don't you set up one cafe there?
Yeah, we tried to set up one, but unfortunately, due to the numbers of staff and students in our campus is not sufficient. So that's why the food operator refused to open a canteen here. So but we hope that we will increase our students so that we can have our own cafeteria.
That's it.
Yeah, and other question. Forum is open. If any students have any query.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Inshallah, Aliyu Alhaji Rabiu from Nigeria.
Mashallah, mashallah. Welcome, brother.
Yes, Jazakumullah khairan for the brief session, and Alhamdulillah, we have gotten a lot of insight as to what it takes to be in IIUM and Istac in particular. Jazakumullahu khairan. I want to ask about the course auditing. Is it to be done after one is successful with the EPT examination, or we can start that right away? And alongside that, what is the required score for one to pass EPT, especially under Istac, before one registers for the courses in the Kulliyah? Jazakumullahu khairan.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Pertaining to the audit courses, because audit courses is actually kuliah courses, is a PG courses. It's not undergraduate courses. It's a PG courses. It's actually a requirement for you to do those courses, 3 courses for master, and PhD also 3 courses on audit. Okay, so it can be only registered when you join the kuliah. I mean, join Istac officially. Okay. In order to do so, you have to fulfill the language requirement, okay? Or else then the university won't allow you to join the kuliah, okay? So the language requirement, as I have said earlier, if you are writing your thesis in English, you have to get band 6 for the EPT, English Placement Test, okay? But if you are writing your thesis, in order for you to join the kuliah and register those 3 courses. But if you are writing your thesis in Arabic, so the language requirement, EPT, English Placement Test, is only at band 3. Okay, so once you reach band 3, and then you have fill in the form for you to write your thesis in Arabic, you have to fill in the form, okay, so that you notify us that you are writing your thesis in Arabic. And then we will inform the university, in particular CELPAT, Language Center of the university, that this particular student, his language requirement is supposed to be at band 3 because he's preparing a thesis in Arabic. So then Language Center will release you and then allow you to join the kuliah. So that would be the arrangement. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Jazakumullah al Ustaz. Now I request Muhammad Isa. Yes, please.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. First of all, thank you very much, moderator, Mr. Said Iftikhar, brother. And also, actually, I'm alumni also from IIUM. I did my bachelor degree, passed in 2018. So it's very glad and very happy to see my former professor and to be my future professors, some of familiar faces here. And I'd like to thank our Dean, Professor Abdulaziz Barghouth, and also our Deputy Dean, Professor Feham. They're very kind help and also always supports me to be selected for Istac PhD student, alhamdulillah. And I want to ask only one question regarding post-arrival, when I will arrive in Malaysia. I think now Malaysian government is imposing the law of home quarantine. So since I don't have any mahalla or room in Istac, where I will be able to complete my 7 days quarantine if I arrive in Malaysia, maybe in this month, inshallah.
What is the question, Brother Isa?
Prof, actually, I'm planning to come to Malaysia in this month if my visa is completed, inshallah. So I think Malaysia is currently imposing the law of 7 days home quarantine. So where I will stay for my home quarantine, Prof.
Okay.
Since I don't have any mahalla yet in Istac.
Where are you from, brother?
Sister Haslina, can you assist us on this? For the quarantine center for new students.
For the new international students, you can contact the international office because they will arrange for the the SOP required by the EMGS. Okay.
Okay, Prof.
Okay. Where are you from, brother?
If you need the email or contact number, we will assign to you. We send to you, inshallah.
Sure, madam. Sure, madam.
Okay.
Thank you very much, madam. And yes, brother Saeed, I am from Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. Thank you. But because I come in Malaysia, I want to share my experience.
Sure.
Because if you come in Malaysia, if you are fully vaccinated with booster, you have 5 days quarantine in any hotel or in any home quarantine. You can also apply for home quarantine. If you are an old student, you know many people. If you apply for home quarantine, it's easy available. And then if you apply, you can come here after 5 days quarantine. You can come in Gombak campus and Istac also. At that time, I am in Gombak campus.
Inshallah. Thank you, brother. Thank you for your information. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Yes, any other student? No question?
Sister Said, I just want to reaffirm the information as briefed by Brother Fazli, our librarian just now. This is very, very important. It's very related to your study. Make sure that you can log in the library, IIUM library or Simna library. Even if you log in from the library website IIUM, the services is actually similar. Make sure that you know and then activate your ID in order to log in the library website IIUM for you to have access to these online services. This is very crucial because I observed that some students they didn't or don't utilize these services. Where you can have access to online journals, you can have access to online, we call it manuscripts, you can have access to many things there. It can be online. Okay, you are maybe somewhere from not in Malaysia, you can still have access and enjoy those services. So make sure that you activate because the credential is slightly different from the student credential, student information system credential. You have to activate using that credential, okay, which is actually your ID number or your ID card number, something, things like that. Okay, so once activated, you can have access to those online services, library online services, online journal for free. Yeah, this is for free. Being a student here, all the services free for you. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, Jazakumullah, Jazakumullah.
Assalamualaikum.
Please make use of these services.
Yes, I want to ask Prof. Faham. Just now, Prof. Faham mentioned about publication of article. Is it a requirement for us to publish or optional?
Yeah, okay. So publication of articles, there is a publication equivalency that you have to fulfill. I believe, Brother Halim, you are a master student, am I right?
Yes.
Okay. As a master student, you have to score publication equivalency 0.6.
0.6.
Yeah, 0.6.
Can I use
for PhD, publication equivalency is 2. There is a details of how you do the calculation. I think I shared with you just now. Yeah, just brother. What is the question?
Can I use I use the one of the essays or two of the essays that I have submitted for the courses to be published?
Why not? I have no issue.
In other words,
I have no issue from me, from my side, from the office, academic office, we have no issue.
the initiative shall come from us, lah, from students.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I really suggest that you work with your supervisor. Okay, so your supervisor will help you, will assist you, and then you have a proper guidance lah for you to do the publication and then guide you. You and your supervisor should be there as the author and co-author for the article. That better.
My problem is, Prof, at the moment, I don't have yet a supervisor. Professor Aziz Bagut promised to get me one, because my topic is on legal law, constitutional law rather. So
Okay. We will communicate with you or on this in this respect. Please communicate with our office, because there is a form for appointment of supervisor. You have to provide us with the topic, and then if you don't have any nomination for your supervisor, please leave it blank. Submit it to us. We will select and then appoint you.
okay, I will do. I haven't filled the form yet, Prof.
Yeah, you have to fill the form. So
because
then you let us know.
I thought when you have already one supervisor, then you fill the form.
Not necessarily, brother.
Not
Not
necessarily.
necessarily. You can submit to us
Prof.
along
Okay,
with
Prof.
your topic. Make sure you have your topic there stated.
Okay.
So that we
Okay,
will
Prof.
search and then find for you, inshallah.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you, Prof.
Okay. We have another question for brother Fazli bin Umar. That please, how fast can we get automatically registered for the library, brother Fazli?
Okay, as soon as we get all the details from the office of what we call Office of Student Affairs, academic.
Yes.
And then we will register for you, and then we'll let you know. Maybe next week.
Inshallah.
Okay, and then for those who are not getting the email from us, you can contact, because I put the chat over there, the contact for the library, so you are most welcome to contact us.
Is there any form to fill in order to register?
Actually, there is a form, but we simplify the thing due to many students is not available inside campus. Okay, that's why we make a proactive, and then we will register for you.
Please register for me. You know my number.
Yes, of course. All.
For all of students.
Thank you, brother Fazli.
Jazakumullah khairan. Okay. If any student ask to anything.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
I am Arkam Razak from Sri Lanka. I have two questions. First of all, thank you so much, our respectable prof and staff, for the comprehensive briefing about Istac. Actually, I came here before 3 weeks ago. Now it gone back campus. My question is it possible to visit Istac campus in these days? The second one is, what is the medium of publication requirement? Is it in only English, or we can publish in other languages too? Thank you so much.
I think we have no issue visiting our campus as long as you follow the SOP. Yeah. If you are there in IUM Gombak, of course you can always, because you have fulfilled the necessary for SOP, to vaccination and maybe booster. I think that's why you are there.
Yes, also.
You can always visit our Istac campus. Okay, because library services I think is open, and then you can use and then see. The beauty of our Istac campus there. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. By all
Inshallah,
means,
sure,
you
Prof.
are welcome. You're welcome. There is no restriction.
Please visit.
Of course, you have to
Please
fulfill
visit.
the
It's a
SOP.
very good place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pertaining to the medium of instruction for articles, you can publish in Arabic, you can publish in English, you can even publish in a language that we can understand. I mean, you're from Bangladesh, am I right?
No, I am from
No,
Sri
it's
Lanka.
Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka.
Sri Lanka.
Okay,
Yeah,
maybe in
yeah.
your country, but make sure that we understand you provide a translation and things like that. By all means. So it's actually academic work of yours.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Prof.
Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. Brother Isa Rahullah, I've put in the chat box the hotline numbers for international office and also the email address of the international office. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, madam. Thank you so
If you
much.
have
Madam.
any inquiry regarding your visa or your returning to the campus, please email to them, or you can also WhatsApp to them the numbers. All right.
Sure, madam. Yeah. Thank you very much, madam.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, any other question from new students? No question means all things okay. Okay, in the last, I am very thankful to our Dean, Professor Dr. Abdulaziz Bargot, our Deputy Dean, Professor Dr. Fahim Ghalib, Professor Dr. Nick Saiful Azizi Nick Abdullah, Sister Haslina Binte Muhammad, Brother Fazli, our professors, Professor Dr. Imtiaz, Professor Murad, and our all professors and lecturers, all the staff, Brother Azmi, and all our staff and all new students and old students, our alumni, all the participants, brother and sisters. I'm very thankful to that. I think that this session is very fruitful for new students and for us also. And we learn it very much. I am very thankful to all of the participants to listen and participate it. And inshallah, we have your WhatsApp numbers, and inshallah, we will inshallah inshallah you will be the part of WhatsApp group, no problem, and don't worry about it. Thanks a lot. I am very thankful to you and in this regard, and jazakumullah hasan al jaza fi amanillah. And last moment, I want to request all the participants, please open your cameras for group photo. It's okay. Brother Usman. Okay. Okay, Brother Usman.
Okay, thank you very much to all.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
okay.
Okay. Thanks a lot. Jazakumullah. Hasan al jaza. Fi amanillah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Inshallah.
Thank you very
Assalamu
much.
warahmatullah.
Jazakumullah
Jazakumullah
khairan.
khairan.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
see
you
you
all.
again, inshallah.
Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh.
Alaikum assalam warahmatullah.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Salam.
Thank you, Brother Iftikhar, for moderating a beautiful session.
Thank you, Brother Usman. Thanks a lot.
We appreciate you. Jazakumullah khairan.
Jazakumullah.